Welcome back, everybody. This is the thejonnymar, and I am continuing with Pokemon Blue, my complete Pokedex journey. It's my last episode. We finished off an earlier route that we had skipped previously, and that is what we're going to be doing in this particular episode as well. We're going to be finishing off some additional routes that I skipped over, because now we have a few extra Pokemon in my Jolteon as well as my Vulpix that we are going to continue to level up. So there are 4 trainers just to the south of Rock Tunnel, in between Rock Tunnel and Lavender Town, that we're going to be engaging with. And then we're also going to take on the trainers that you can fight down to the south of Lavender, all the way to the Snorlax. And then we'll be heading over to the west of Lavender to take out all of the trainers on that particular route as well. So let's start off by heading to the north of Lavender and taking on these 4 trainers that we skipped previously when we came out of Rock Tunnel. I guess I want to see your Pokemon. What do you got? 4 Kadabras, 4 Mewtwo's, a Cubone. Well, that's not a very good matchup for my Vulpix, since fire types are weak against ground types. And I believe, yeah, Cubone has a ground move in Bone Club. So we do not want to leave a relatively low-level Vulpix in that battle. It's interesting that this trainer has 2 Cubones, considering that the whole story of the Pokemon Tower that we're going to be going into in the near future is that Cubones are very rare, and it's very hard to find them. And yet this guy's like, oh, I have one. And I guess he doesn't have 2, he just has 1 and a Slowpoke. But we took out both of them relatively quickly. Poor Pokemaniac, which always looked like he had fangs. I don't know, that sprite always seemed like it looked like he had fangs. Maybe. Again, maybe he's cosplaying as a Pokemon with fangs, whichever that would be. Maybe an Akins. Yeah, was it a tough hike? What, north from Lavender? I assume you mean through Rock Tunnel, which was quite the journey to get through. You have to wonder when these trainers talk about, oh, I went through that cave, for example, did they have to fight all the trainers down there too? Hey, don't use Sand Attack on me, you jerk. Now you're gonna get some thunder shoved up your butt. And you're not gonna like it. Down it goes. And if so, if they did go through the cave, for example, like Rock Tunnel, and beat all the trainers, what did the trainers do? Did they all come out and go to the Pokemon Center before I happened along? Or did they have a bunch of revives and potions on them in their bags? Maybe I'm thinking too much about this. But another trainer down. The last 2 trainers on this route are actually going to be hikers, and they're just going to have common Pokemon that we've seen before. So Geodudes, Gravelers, and Onix. So we're not going to engage in the actual battles here. I'll take them on. And this guy is laughing at us, apparently. But I'm not actually going to show the battles. He's not laughing. He's actually got hay fever. What about you? Do you have allergies as well? No, you like the mountain air. No problems here. Alright. You're a little bloated, though. So with those 4 trainers defeated, let us head to the south, and we're going to head down from Lavender Town to, first of all, this little intersection. So we're on Route 12 now. We can't use the water yet. We don't have the HM to actually swim on water, but we'll get that eventually. It's gonna take quite a while, actually. We have to get all the way down to the south part of this little loop here, and we're not going to be able to do that until we can get past the Snorlax. But this trainer upstairs in the observatory actually gives us a TM, which is TM39, also known as Swift. So Swift is a pretty good move. It has 100% accuracy. Unless, of course, the critical hit glitch takes effect in this. But I don't think it does, so the critical miss, the 255 out of 256 that can occur with 100% accuracy move in this game, I would assume that with Swift that doesn't take effect, that it always hits, but maybe I'm wrong. And again, Swift can hit in certain situations where other moves cannot, like when something is digging. But this route, at least the northern part of it, to the Snorlax, has a bunch of water trainers. So you're going to see a lot of fishermen, and they're going to use a lot of different types of water Pokemon. Now most of them are ones we've seen previously. So Goldeen, Horsey, Shelder, and the like. I think one of them actually has a Tentacool as well. So Jolteon is going to make quick work of most of them. This is a good place to actually level him up. Now I'm actually going to try to swap in my Vulpix as I can, just to give it a little bit of experience as well. If I can get it to around level 25 before we get to the 4th gym, that would be ideal, because the trainers in the 4th gym are all grass trainers, and so I'll be able to then get Vulpix up to about level 30 before I have to take on the gym leader. And around level 30 is pretty good for fighting that gym leader. Hey, we learned Quick Attack. Sweet. I mean, Jolteon doesn't have the greatest attack stat, but at least it's a physical attack. Oh no, your line's snagged. You better work on that. Now we can't reach that item till we can swim on water. So we'll have to come back here once we can do so. Yeah, fishing is a waiting game. That's why I don't like it. That and having to, you know, put bait on the actual hooks and deal with the fish once you fish them up. Just everything about fishing does not appeal to me. The fishing fool versus the Pokemon kid. Well, as we know in these games, the kid always wins. The 10-year-old is always going to beat the adult. So I think this is the last trainer on this particular route. I like his little play there. I'd rather be working. His play on the old adage of, I'd rather be fishing instead of working. But that is it. The rest of the route here is just open space down to the Snorlax. So we still can't wake him up. And this is a sport fishing area. Alright, so now that we've cleared out that particular route, we're going to head to the west and finish off all the trainers out here. So we previously had fought this female trainer here. So we have about, I don't know, 7 or 8 trainers left on this route to take on. And they do have some newer Pokemon that we haven't really seen a ton of previously. And they're a little higher level, comparatively. So we're not going to mess around with our Vulpix again. We're going to try to give it some switch experience, having it lead off most of these battles. And then we'll have Jolteon come in, or my Diglett, and clean out the rest of the Pokemon. There we go, up to level 23. 2 more levels to go. Or more. More would always be good. Oh, there's a Vulpix. Look how cute it is. Cute little fox with its 6 little tails that's split into 9 once it evolves. And now you die. What an annoying combination of Vulpix and Growlithe, with both having Roar. Again, not that they do anything in Gen 1 in battle, only when it's a random encounter against a Pokemon in the grass. Then it causes you to flee from the battle. Yeah, I would say that's more related to potato chips than peanuts. Not being able to stop once you start. So here we have a super nerd, and he is going to use a lot of different strategic quote-unquote Pokemon, which in essence means Pokemon that can use effects and ailments on you. But take that! We actually burned you, and your little disable didn't work. So burn's a fun effect. It's a bit like poison in that it does constant damage. Oh no, Roar was disabled throughout battle. And it actually, I believe, lowers physical attack power as well. But the effect does not continue outside of battle. Oh no, a Muck. Those are a little bit more nasty. Mucks actually learn Minimize eventually, and that is a very annoying ability, just like Double Team. Anytime you increase your evasion, unless your Pokemon have a move like Swift, it can be very annoying to take them on. Substitute's another example of a really annoying move, especially once you get the higher level moves that are super powerful but have very low numbers of PP. Those moves can make it very difficult to win battles. Yeah, I would use Pound in these situations. I mean, you can try to poison me, but I do have antidotes. Ember, of course, is just going to be neutral here. It's still getting the stab effect, since it is a same type attack bonus as my Vulpix. But it is neutral to poison types. What's not logical, that I beat you? Sorry. Obviously, I have more intelligence than you and a bigger brain. That's the logical conclusion. So up here we have 4 trainers in a row, which is a very interesting little combination. Another super nerd, and then 3 female trainers. This one has a Coughing. Interesting design on Coughing. So for those that have played Pokemon later generations, you'll notice that his little symbol is actually on his forehead in Gen 1, but then they moved it to his belly in subsequent generations. And they actually made him look a lot more dopey after the anime, since they were designed in a way to look similar to what they look like in the anime. They look a lot more intimidating in this game. So these trainers are stuck here and in this line because of the gates being closed. Well, they're not closed anymore. I opened them. You collect Nidoran, huh? So you must have all of the different combinations. You must have a male and a female, and then the evolutions as well. Well, you at least have a female. This should be another Pokemon that we can attack with our Ember. It's not super dangerous at this point. If she does have the evolution, a Nidorina, we're probably going to have to switch out then. So we'll bring in Diglett and use our Dig ability, since it's super effective against poison. So here comes Diglett. Time to do a little diggling. Well, not super effective there with the scratch. At least it doesn't have Slash or anything like that. Now, I know Nidoking learns its ultimate ability at 23, which is Thrash. And I think Nidoqueen also learns its ultimate ability at 23, which is Body Slam. But I could be wrong. Sometimes I mess up the levels. When Pokemon grow up, they get ugly, and they shouldn't evolve. Well, you don't have to evolve them, as I've shown in this playthrough. You can keep them at their lowest evolution as long as you want. This trainer has 3 Meowths, so that's something. Yeah, you do look a little silly here. And that final trainer there in the line just had a bunch of common Pokemon, Pidgeys and Rattatas. So now we have 2 final trainers here in this interesting little formation here in the middle. So for some reason they designed it this way. So it's sealed off with these little blocks and then a sign, and basically you can hop down it if you want, but there's really no reason to. Let's take on the last 2 trainers. Now this trainer is actually another one that you can activate the new glitch with. So it is an activator trainer, similar to the one north of Cerulean City. And it's the one I actually used to use back when I first started using the new glitch. But I found there are some issues with using it. related to Pokemon and trainers on certain routes not working correctly with the glitch. And so I just started always using the trainer that was north of Cerulean. This trainer has a lot of water Pokemon, specifically Poliwags, and then he actually has the evolution, which is Poliwhirl. You'll notice that the whirl on Poliwhirl's belly, I think, spins around and goes the opposite direction. Similar to how the water goes when you flush a toilet in different hemispheres of the Earth, as we learned on The Simpsons, or perhaps in school. If you saw the episode where Bart went to Australia. Yes, I beat you. Sorry. Lady Luck is on my side, because luck is a lady tonight. How's my chem? You mean my chemistry? Or my creation of chems? Both are good. If my Fallout skills have shown me anything. Voltorbs are annoying because they are incredibly fast, and they actually learn Sonic Boom at a relatively low level. And if they're going to use Screech on me, even a tackle is going to do quite a bit of damage. So let's see what this does. 13 damage, not terrible, but certainly not wanting to keep my Vulpix around here down 2 stages with Screech. I'm not even sure. I think Screech might actually lower it by 2 stages each time, so I might be down 4 stages. So we're going to get rid of Vulpix here, and we'll have Diglett take on the coughing. That'll get rid of the Screech effect, so my Vulpix's defense will be back to normal, depending on what his last few Pokemon are. I don't really want to deal with Voltorb, so we're just going to use our Diglett. And that is going to be it for this particular route. That means we have defeated all the trainers we can up to this point, prior to Celadon City. So in my next episode, we're actually going to explore Celadon City and take on the 4th gym, and the 4th gym leader, which focuses on grass Pokemon. Yes, a burn effect again. And there is quite a bit to do in Celadon as well. There is actually another dungeon that we can take on as well in Celadon, and we'll be doing that after we take on Gym 4. Because that dungeon actually has an item in it that we need for the Pokemon Tower. We'll also be able to add a 5th Pokemon to our party, so we'll have to think about what that might be. So as always, viewers, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. And I'll see y'all next time when we take on Gym 4 and explore Celadon City. So long. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please press like and leave a comment below. Please also subscribe to my channel and press the notification bell. See you next time.